Hey guys, Botine25 here, playing KSP, a real solar system, once again. As you can see from my previous videos, I was in England, in the Birmingham Warwick area, and I went to the National Space Centre and the Coventry Motor Museum, which houses Thrust SSC, and will house Bloodhound SSC after it makes its hopefully record-breaking run. But anyway, back to KSP. This is a Saturn 1, not a Saturn 1B, but let's get it off the pad to start off with. And perform a bit of a roll. And push the nose down so we start across the way. Of course, this is the difference between a Saturn 1 and a Saturn 1B that was used to launch. One was planned to launch Apollo 1, but of course we all know what happened to Apollo 1. I hope. I'm going to go a bit steeper than I did in the first test flight, which of course is not recorded because I went rather shallow. I got into orbit nonetheless, but the difference between a Saturn 1 and a Saturn 1B is the upper stage. So as you can see, this is a way smaller upper stage, and it uses 6 RL10s. And I think that was a concept for a third stage, which would use 2 RL10s, which was basically, I'm presuming, a Centaur. But I'm not sure, but I couldn't find much information on that. But of course, the first stage is the same, and also this never launched people. People were never launched on a Saturn 1. They were launched on a 1B, for example, Apollo 7, which did what Apollo 1 was planned to do. Oh god. Shh. Hold on. Alright, let's try to get that. Okay, that looks awesome. Did they change the shock heating effects? Right then. Now we go into horizontal flight. Right then. No, we do want our flaps increasing. So now watch. There we go. So, RL10s are active. Oh, good grief, come on. Keep this attitude. And maybe we can kick up that inclination a small bit. Yep. So now let's deploy the fairings and the launch escape tower. I'm just using a Soyuz launch escape tower. So, as you can see, this is a Pegasus micrometeoroid detection satellite, and there you go. There's the drop of detail, whatever you call it. Hold on. Okay, then we're continuing our flight to orbit. Actually, you know what? Let's focus on not falling back. Who cares? I don't care that much about the inclination, because I believe that. Oh yeah, please know that the coupler's only going to fall off once we cut off the engine. Come on. Bitch up. Fire, yes. We're actually going to try to get our apoapsis fairly high. It's a 500 by 700 or so orbit. So that's what I'm aiming for. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long burn, I can tell you that. So I just put those solar panels on there. I don't believe there were any solar rays on the real one. And those massive radiators I will be using I will be using those as micrometeoroid detection panels. Come on, man. Why? Why you do this? Why do you not? Why is time to apoapsis? Okay, time to apoapsis is increasing slowly. Very, very slowly. Okay, drop the nose. Although I want to get into a semi-realistic orbit, I think I'll be glad if I can get into orbit. Just full stop. Also, why were those at an angle like that? Like, why didn't they go almost straight down? Why wasn't the engine nozzle, for example, here going down? How are we doing? Time to apoapsis. Right. Drop the nose. Also, there was a Thor Able and a blue streak at the National Space Center thing. And also Soyuz. And there was this kind of lunar landing simulator. Set it to hardest difficulty, best landing of the day. I was just like, hold on. But I believe that was Kerbal helping. I believe that was KSP helping me out there. Because basically with the joystick you have to constantly move it. Okay, drop the nose again. Now I'm almost at the level of that I'm about to start criticizing NASA for building bad rockets. You know what? You know you play too much Kerbal Space Program when you're at that level that you're going to criticize NASA. I'm pretty sure only KSP players do that. Hey NASA, you're done goofed. I do believe that is a very Kerbal thing to do. That is all the Kerbal. Right. You can see the Bahamas. I did not. Alright, yeah, those are the combination of the truss of the solar panels. I was like, I did not know that's a thing. Okay then, 50 point thing. Also, hopefully 1.1 will be released shortly. Wait, hold on. A weird thing? Watch. If I do that, it uses that thruster, not... Hold on again here. It uses that thruster. So I'm just leaving it. So I'm not firing anything at all. Now, how are we doing? Hold on. Alright, there's only 2 of those pods. I was wondering, like, well, shouldn't those be firing? But then I realized those don't exist. Right then. Right, yeah. We would have acquired signal from Bermuda tracking station, which would be on. I'm presuming that's Bermuda. Just my limited knowledge. Tick, tick, tick. That's the Bermuda Triangle. So I'm presuming that's Bermuda. And there's Florida. So Florida would still have signal, probably, maybe, slightly. And then there's that. Just Bermuda. Why not? Just drop the nose again. Still, I don't know. How long have we been in flight? 8 minutes. And the real one had similar, if not longer, launches. Oh well, heck with it. We're not even in orbit. Burn prograde. Yeah, at this point, I'm just going to try to get into orbit and maybe then maybe do some corrections afterwards. But at this point, getting into orbit's what I want to do. Hold on. Okay then, we're continuing flight, and we hopefully will not flop back into the ocean, or, well, not necessarily flop back, but burn up would be a better term. But I saw this picture that they found the F1 engine bell, like an F1 engine built of the Saturn V for the Apollo 1. Or Apollo 1, Apollo 11, Jesus. Apollo 1 plus 10. Okay. Come on. Do. Infinite fuel. No, I'm not going to cheat that much. That's right. Jesus, my voice went weird. Perhaps I'm going to try to push up to 700 kilometers. 750, I believe I'll try to go for. I'm going to throttle back. Okay. $700. Alright, let's just deploy those. Let's say 520. Yeah, 800 meters per second. Yep, that's what I said. Not the coupler stayed with us. Run. Yep. I'm just performing some slight roll maneuver to keep getting us some electric charge. Well, and there's the sun, so that means rotate. Do those house there? Yep. They house their monoprop. And then you can auto warp. Wait, it'll be on the dark side. That's gonna screw us over, isn't it? Well, it is 4. Yeah, it's burning through that a bit quicker than I would like. Hold on. Right then, so that should mean that engine and yep. I only have 2 engines firing. Did this so a bit more precise maneuvering as possible. Oh, good. Close enough. Now, smart ASS, prograde, force roll 0. We'll worry about that on the day side of Kerbin. Oh yay, Hawaii. It would probably be realistic if I think about it, because of course that was actually force roll 90 would probably be better here. Hawaii is somewhat realistic because I'm pretty sure the Americans had a tracking station at least on Hawaii. And I'm going to do a bit of time exciting here to see. So, wave to Scott Manley! Yeah, he was probably not alive back then. And if he was, he would be in Scotland. There's a KSC. Look We just flew past Periaps. Just look at how high that is compared to most of my other launches. Oh, yeah, there's a Cygnus thing. But anyways, I'm going to end this video here. That was Pegasus 1. I'm Baltine25. Goodbye.